going here on Sunday night, talking to Ash and the Arsonists, starting off with the drummer of Ash and the Arsonists, Matt Duro.
Dara.
Matt, how is it going? Dara, sorry.
Yeah, nobody gets it right. It's all right. But no, things have been.
That's kind of the gimmick around here, you know. I did it on purpose, you know.
Yeah. Thomas Henry? No.
Exactly.
Thomas. There you go.
I've been around enough French people to be called Thomas, definitely.
Thomas, there you go.
Yeah, but, absolutely.
No, everything is fine. I'm coming to you right now from the sunny, sandy shores of Panema, Manitoba. I've been getting in a lot of cabin time this summer because we've been keeping it kind of quiet, but we do have some things coming up, and that's what we're here to talk about, man.
Absolutely. We got some big stuff to talk about. Really quickly, before I forget, I do want to mention our sponsors on the podcast that take care of us as well. Quickly, I will mention Sid Bloom and his Facebook page, Musician and Friends.
Shout out, Sid.
As I always mention. Yeah, shout out. Great guy, and definitely the best place to go check out what's going on in the province of Manitoba for local music, whether it's local venues, whether it's bands, upcoming releases, anything. Definitely always good to give him a shout out. And I wanted to shout out as well CDL, another one of our yearly sponsors. Chase from CDL Architecture.
Yep. You don't
always good to.
You don't Chase an old bandmate, right?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, so we were in a band called Twang Bomb. Me and Matt Curry, who's about to come in here, we were both in a band called Twang Bomb. That's how I got to know Curry before. So it was him. There's Ash right there. And here's another guy who knows Chase. We were just talking about Chase, matter of fact. Here's two guys that also know him. He's one of the sponsors. You know that
QR
fella, right?
code there, sorry.
Yeah. So me and
absolutely, and they're sorry, I'm just going to mention really quick, this fantastic sponsor here, CDL Architecture. And go on, Matt. You let us know why he's fantastic.
Yeah, I was just saying. So me and this guy right here, and also that guy, which is part of why I'm an Ash and the Arsonist and he's an Ash and the Arsonist, is we were in a band called Twang Bomb first with Chase, and then also with Marlon Johnson as well. And that went on for a few years, and eventually we drifted over into joining Ash and the Arsonist on the side, and then Twang Bomb folded, and now this is what we've been doing for the last little while. But Chase has been coming right back with the Badger Blackfire stuff and everything else he's got going on. He just needed a bit of a break, but he's back at it, and there you go. And Ronnie is tuning in. He's in Atlanta right now.
Ronnie in the chat, absolutely. All the way from Atlanta in the chat.
Yeah, he's going to see AC/DC 2 at some point there. He's really there for work training, but he just got to Atlanta tonight, so that's cool that he tuned in to check it out.
Absolutely, and I want to thank Mr. Curry for joining us as well. Ash, also very good to have you guys. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Fantastic. Always good to be talking to you guys. And really quick, we want to say congratulations as well to Mr. Curry to get some good news coming up, or some big news, I should say, coming up.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I'm expecting a child in less than 2 months now, so pretty exciting time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that comes up quick once you get to that point, especially. I know that. So that's awesome. Congratulations.
Yeah, so
wicked. Well, I appreciate you guys taking the time to talk to me today. Let's get right down to it really quickly here, talking about the next two big shows coming up. August 29th is the first one coming up at Side Stage. So that's going to be with Righteous Fist and Kissed by Fire. Really excited about that. Yeah, really excited about that. Obviously, great venue, awesome lineup. And then September 10th as well, playing your last show for a little while. You're going to be taking a bit of hiatus, it sounds like. But last show, September 10th, and that is with some familiar faces with The Lovers, Lipstick 45, Sky Raid, and of course, Ash and the Arsonists. So let's kind of talk about how those shows came together.
How those shows came together? Well, I don't know. Well, the first one, I think, the one at Side Stage. So you might have remembered. So we started off the year very busy. January was just like, we had Frozen Buddha, I got the shirt on right now, and then we had the acoustic stuff. Unignited had just come out.
Into the music.
We had a couple more shows that we did. We went out to the 40. We ended up getting stuck out there. We've talked about that before. That was a fun time. Well, he didn't. He wisely went home, as he always does, but we bared the brunt of that. But anyway, go back to previous episodes if you want to learn more about that. But you
can check out the history of Ash and the Arsonist through Pegcity Soundoff.
Ash and the Arsonist lore, yeah. Well, I am the human documentary on that. But we did the last show over that little while was on February 6th. It was with Righteous Fist. And that one came about because I was working along in McQuaid, the one on Pemina at the time, with Luke and
Okay.
Rob. And Rob was just playing at Dad Stock the other day doing the Creed thing, I believe. What
event they had.
Yeah, I was working at the lawn McQuaid with those guys. I said, well, why don't we put together a show? And we did. And we said, well, we gotta follow this up. So they were coming up with a few ideas. They were thinking of doing a place out in Selkirk, and then it turned into the Blue Note.
Mhm.
Those things didn't really materialize. And then Rob comes back to me and said, okay, we're setting something up at Side Stage. Are you guys in? I said, most certainly. Let's go right ahead. What's the details? Yada, yada, yada. And that's how that one came about. And then just the other one was knowing what's coming down the pipe for him. I just figured let's get one more in after that, because the expectation is somewhere for the kid is somewhere like early October, something like that. I don't know if that's shifted. He can speak on that, but just let's get one more in just as a send off. I'm sure we'll be back at some point. This certainly isn't the end. Like, just because allegedly I heard through the grapevine, some people were thinking we split up. No, that is not the case whatsoever. We're just got to take a minute for him to do what he's got to do. I just figured let's get one more in the books and do it with some people that we know very well and we've associated with, shared the stage with, and boom. How many shows we played at the Tap House? Probably too many at this point, but what's one more? So that's the deal on September 10th. And that's what you got to look forward to. August 29th, Side Stage, September 10th at Osborne Tap House. That's what's on the horizon for Ash and the Arsonists. And look who's here! Joseph!
What up? What's going on?
Nerd has arrived.
Joe here as well. Joe, how's it going?
Not bad, Thomas. How about you?
I'm doing fantastic, thank you.
That's good.
Awesome. Good to have everybody here. Absolutely. We were just talking about the September 10th show.
Oh, cool. Yes.
So I was going to ask you if that was strategic, that lineup, because again, these are bands that you've played with a few times. Obviously, you've played with so many amazing local acts, but the Lovers, especially Lipstick 45, Sky Raid, bands that definitely people will be familiar with seeing you. And I was going to ask if that was strategic, that using that as kind of a send off for like while you take a hiatus anyway.
I think that's a very good lineup to work with. Like all those people we've known for a long time, and if we're going into a little bit of a break here, which is going to be pretty interesting, I think. And I think this is the perfect send off for a short little break.
There we go. Yeah, no, I definitely think so. And the Tap House, especially, a fantastic venue always to play in. Probably a great place to do that, to have that last show after taking a break there. So I want to talk about the set list as well. You at this point have an awesome catalog of songs. You have more songs, obviously, than you ever have after releasing Unignited and having Six Cycle as well released. What at this point, or how do you go about coming up with the set list for these specific shows? Is it something you're doing day of? Is it something that has a lot of planning put into it?
It's getting difficult, hey, Matt? And
yeah, because we're coming up with new material by the day. Don't think nothing's going on just because we're taking it easy for most this year. We got stuff coming up, and when he's got to take his time, we'll still find ways to work out some new material. Because let's be honest, we've had, aside from Six Cycle, we've been kind of milking the same song since 2023. So we're not going to do that any longer. Unignited was the last time we're going to do that, unless we choose to do like a little live recording before the end of the year just to get something out. I don't know. But besides that, we're coming into 2027 fresh and new, wiping the slate clean. And you may not even recognize us. Well, no, let's not go that far. But, there's new stuff coming.
You'll recognize our ugly mugs anywhere.
Yours.
But we got the...
But yeah.
So we have for the set list, it's... Well, there's songs that you gotta play, and there's songs that we really want to play. So it does become difficult when you're in, like, at this point, 3 EPs, and we're working on a fourth, and the fourth is going to be a full-length album. Yeah. So there's you can play them all, but there's for us, we like to bring in the new songs as well, and we also like to throw in a cover or two here, just to keep the crowd really engaged. I know everybody that comes to our shows, they like our stuff too, and that's really cool. And they're singing along to it, which is wild to me. But so picking a set list of like 10 songs or 11 songs, like there's things that we want to play that we just can't do because there's just no time.
Yeah.
Here's a
Do you
question
kind
for
of
you.
collaborate on that then, or is that something where just one person kind of steps in and says, "Hey, we can't get that song in if we're going to be getting this brand new one in that we're trying to play," or is that something
Well,
you
there's
kind of
like
all do together?
there's kind of one song that doesn't leave, and that's "Left for Dead," and that's
Just
just
the
because of the
drill.
drill. Just because of the drill, it's just for that gimmick. But yeah, everything else is kind of like we decide in practice is what we're doing.
Yeah. Yeah, we
You
try and
just
have it
take the
set like a few
Ramones route.
practices at a time, so we can jam it through a few times. But yeah, kind of a
I was gonna say
collaborative.
we could just take the Ramones route and just speed everything up so we can add all the songs.
Hey, you
Yeah,
know what?
there you go.
But as soon as you got me in the band, we already do. Shit gets played twice
Yeah.
as fast anyway.
You're pretty good in rehearsals, but live we do speed it up quite a bit.
It's just the energy. It's the adrenaline of the show. But
Absolutely.
yeah. But here, you know what?
Yeah.
Actually, Joe, if I can just come into the interview for a second, as I already
Yeah, for sure.
As if that's never happened
No.
before.
Yeah. As Joel said at that post of Cosmic Cat, it's just like, here's the team plus Matt, who might as well be part of the team at this point. But
That's
there's a
right.
question for you that maybe he wasn't thinking of. You've been doing side quests this whole summer, basically. How does that feel doing that and shifting and then coming back to Ashley Arsonist to do this stuff? Joe, what's the perspective on that?
So I've been doing a lot of fill-in gigs this summer. Was playing with Daniel DeSorcy, played with Montana White, played with
That's awesome.
Clint Chaboyer, and we did Rock in the Fields with him. And the difference in coming back and playing with these guys is that like I was gone for like a month. I didn't practice for a month with these guys, and coming back for the first day was like we could have went on stage and did it that night. And that's I think it's the difference of playing with guys for a very long time. For me, it's been 4 years. Like I kind of know what everybody's going to do, what their strengths are, and doing these fill-in gigs. Like there was shows where I didn't even have rehearsals, and the band was different every time.
Yeah.
So very different
awesome.
coming
That just
back.
comes from playing so many shows together, obviously, and you've kind of already worked out the kinks. You've gone through a lot of the ups and the downs, and kind of know how to deal with the
Exactly.
and also just know what's coming as well.
Exactly. And this was a great opportunity for me to have some fun and play with some other people. And let me tell you, I'm glad to be back.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Glad to have
good
you
to be
back.
home.
Way less stress because when you're doing gigs without rehearsals, you just kind of got to know your stuff, and they're relying on you to know it.
Hope for the best.
Yeah, absolutely. How was Rock in the Fields this year? I didn't get to go this year.
Rock in the Fields was nuts. So we ended up having our slot right after Smash Mouth and right before Collective Soul, and there was a absolute ass load of people in the crowd.
Yeah,
literally could not see. I'm not sure the numbers. I did say one number in practice, but I don't think if that was the actual quite correct number. But I couldn't see the end of the people when we got on stage. It was nuts.
So just continuing off of that, Joe, what do you think in the past year or maybe even longer, but what do you think's changed or evolved in your style of play or even just the kind of music that you want to be writing going forward?
Well, right now, focusing on writing the next Ashley Arsonist record is the big thing. And then as for my playing and sound-wise, some new pickups.
Well, that's another thing. That's another thing coming down the pipe.
It's coming down the pipe. We can't say too much yet, but Pegcity Pickups and I are having some pretty good conversations about things. I don't know if you've seen that SG that I'm playing live now. Got some custom Joe Carson design pickups in there, and we'll see what happens from there. There might be a signature set coming really soon.
Wow, that's very cool.
Pre-order.
Get right on it. Awesome. Really quick, I did want to ask Ash a question as well. So there's the song Those Days, Those Days, sorry. Fantastic song. Always especially love hearing that song live. I'm sure there's so many different things, especially depending on where you're at, that come to mind when you think of that song. But what's something right now, there a story or something from the past that comes to mind when you think of that song?
Okay, well, that song was written first as an instrumental. I wrote it at my brother's place. At first, my old cousin, he used to play bass in the band, and he would laugh at it because it was much faster and it was a higher tuning. So I don't know. He said it sounded a little too happy for his liking. So we would joke
Okay.
about it. And then we were driving home just listening to the recording, and he asked me, he was like, what do you hear? I was like, man, this just sounds like something I don't know, it just put me in the headspace of this, like, I'm just reminiscing of like growing up as a kid. I was like, what did I do? And that's what sparked the idea for the lyrics and stuff. And then all the lyrics are pretty much, they're basically all the stuff we did back home. There was a lot of there's not a lot to do growing up on the road. Very quiet. And we would do a lot of dumb things, a lot of things I don't want to say what we did. We just dumb kids, just
statute of limitations hasn't worn out there yet.
You only said some of them in the song anyway, so.
Yeah, exactly. You listen to the song; it's pretty descriptive, I would say.
Jessica and Cindy, that whole shit, yeah.
Oh man, my buddy, he started coming to the shows too. The guy who I did the Jessica and Cindy skits with back in the day.
Yeah,
he comes to the show sometimes. We lost all those recordings. We used to do prank calls, and we record all of them.
Oh,
and we had them on somebody's old computer. And I don't know what happened, but when we moved away, somebody lost all of them, and I wish we still had them.
Oh no!
That's why you recreated it at the end of the EP, the first.
Yeah,
one.
exactly.
I couldn't get a hold of my buddy Ryan to recreate it, but my cousin, his cousin Tommy, was part of them, so he pretended to be Jessica for the thing.
Oh, we got more people in the chat coming here. We got Jen joining in the chat.
Ready for the block.
Who else we got here? Got Chloe as well.
12 times All-Star in the house.
Happy to have everybody checking out. Big news here with the last two shows for Ash and the Arsonists coming up October 29th, September 10th
For
as
now.
well.
For now.
Sorry, till the
It's not
hiatus.
the end.
It is simply a hiatus.
Yeah, we just got to figure out like what we can do, what makes sense after that point. We'll be back.
Sure.
Don't worry about it. And yeah, as far as Jen goes, we see her in the chat. We just had a nice little camp sesh earlier in the month over there at Cosmic Cat. You and I were all in the same lot over there.
Yeah.
That was a fun time. So didn't rain like shit this time like it did last year. So
No, weather was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Just a bit of rain, that's going to happen. Cosmic Cat was amazing this year. I wish it had been an extra day, honestly. I wanted to stay another day there.
Yeah,
it was really good.
Yeah, shout out to Lara if you're still there. I don't know if anybody's brought you home yet, but there you go. That's story for another time.
For those who know,
you know.
On that one. If you know, you know on that one.
You don't want to know.
So as we've specified here, this is simply a hiatus. You'll be coming back stronger than ever. You're working on an album as well. Are there any plans right now for what's going on, whether it's just individually with you guys or what's going on during the hiatus or in the very near future here?
Just keep.
Well, that's up to Curry to say.
Oh yeah, we're gonna keep.
Well, he can't say it right now though. He's have to wait till he figures out his schedule.
Yeah, I don't even think it's gonna be that long of a break, really. I mean, like, I think if we weren't a band that plays almost like once a month, we probably wouldn't even bother saying anything.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I feel like a lot of bands
play
on between shows, on a regular basis, and don't have to announce it or anything. But we've been so busy to it'll be weird to go like an entire couple months without a show.
Yeah,
It will be different.
Come back in 2027, I guess. Just give a little bit of an extension because you're going to October, November, December. We'll just come back in 2027. It's okay. Unless you want to do something sooner. I don't know.
Yeah. And we'll be sending we'll be recording stuff, sending song ideas back and forth, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm coming
the
to
whole
you right
idea
now from this was my office where I did all my recording, and now it's transitioning into a nursery, but
funny how that happens.
Yeah.
The goal
Awesome.
I think would be to have something out by the time we come back.
Just something like a song, anything like that. You think?
Yeah,
Just like a
momentum. No, that makes sense.
Just get a new one.
Yeah,
out there.
absolutely. You could even before coming back, even do like some social media posts or kind of like behind the music or talk about writing some of the songs, stuff like that. There's always different things that you can do, but like I said, it's not like you plan to have it that long of a break, anyways. So we saw Jen there in the chat. I did want to bring her up as well because last time that you guys were on the podcast, I think it was the last time, she was on there with you as well and kind of talked about working with you guys, what it's like working with you individually and kind of putting an album together as well as a band. I wanted to ask you, just because you work with her so much, what's something about Jen that you kind of bring up to people, why she's such a great producer, or just why she's been with the band since the first album?
Well, I'll take the first one on that. She brings out the best in everybody. She does do her best to bring the best out of everybody, and can't say that we've ever had a bad product after working with her. It's always been top notch. She's always got the best out of every one of us.
Yeah, she doesn't let anything slide. If she thinks if she's going to hear anything wrong, she's not going to allow you to just be like, "Nah, that's okay." It's like, no, you got to fix this. So she's got your best interest in mind. Anybody who's watching, because there's a couple of people that she's reached out to, she's going to make sure that you got the best product possible, and that's just basically the end of it. There's no tolerance for half-ass and bullshit, none of that stuff. She
worked us like dogs.
Yep. You saw how she stayed over there at the Guitar Night 3. So, just imagine that same approach in the studio. Simple as that.
Yeah. Absolutely, and like you said, that gets the best product, that gets the best results. So that's awesome. So just kind of talking about backgrounds for you guys a little bit, not about Ash and the Arsonists for a second, but I was wondering, maybe I'll ask each of you individually, but what was the first album that you can remember falling in love with or being your favorite album? Or what's one of the earliest albums you can remember that really influenced you?
Who do you want to go first?
Sometimes it takes a second. Maybe I'll go Joe first.
Oh, yeah, because I have my answer. It was Queen News of the World.
Oh, there you go. Oh, awesome.
I was probably 4 or 5 when we had the stereo in the living room here at my house, and I would have my mom restart that CD so many times just to hear "We Will Rock You" and "We Are the Champions." And that guitar solo for "We Will Rock You" was a defining moment in the start of my music career. That was what really made me want to be a guitar player. And eventually she got to the point where I'm not restarting this album anymore. You can kind of go fuck yourself. I'm not doing that. And so you got to listen to the whole thing. So I would listen to the whole album from start to back, and that was really what started my journey.
Awesome.
Yeah, and that was well before iTunes, streaming, any of that stuff. So
way before.
Yeah. We're talking like CDs and stuff, like, whatever those things were, kids, for anyone under a certain age watching. You had to do things manually.
Do you mean like when you're talking about influence, do you mean like something just like that you discovered, or like maybe listening to your parents' music when you were a little kid, or?
Yeah, maybe in that. Like, what's the earliest album you can remember? Like, I remember for myself, my parents listened to a lot of Kiss, so Kiss Dressed to Kill or Kiss Rock and Roll All Over were some of the earliest albums that I can remember, actually not just listening to a song, but actually listening to an album and knowing it's from that album. So just wondering,
For myself, it's, man, I think it'd be my dad's tunes. I always loved my dad's tunes. He was more of he was more into like rock stuff, and like I grew up with like my dad was more, he'd listen to like like CCR and Roy Orbison.
CCR.
Yeah.
Amazing albums.
My mom, she liked gospel music, so there was always something playing in the background all the time. But yeah, those early, it was like a greatest hits, Creedence Clearwater Revival.
Nice.
CD. I consumed that one. I would listen to like how the songs would go together, and like even like the cover songs, I thought those were their songs. I didn't know that they were doing covers. Like heard it through the grapevine. When I first picked up guitar, I would spend hours trying to learn those leads. I don't know. I would just listen to that so much when I was a kid.
Yeah. That's a good pick, definitely.
I'll take the next one. So just going off of that, I would say that the earliest musical beginnings I had were probably, part of it was just discovering the innate rhythmic shit that I had going on and just developing it into music even before having a specific artist, the Big Bang made like that. But I would say, just like he said, greatest hits stuff we had in the car on CDs, cassettes, tapes, whatever it might have been. So Queen, like that would have been one. Elton John was another one. Anything with the 70s, Supertramp, even 10cc, you want to get a little more obscure. Is that type of parental music. And then later on in the 2000s, I get into all the Canadian music that was out, Billy Talent, Sum 41, Alexis on Fire, all that type of stuff. 06 was a very good year. Canada had music on lock in the 2000s.
Yeah, no doubt.
Anybody noticed? We had it lit. And now we're contributing to that trend many years later. So go figure.
Matt, did you say Tom Jones?
Tom Jones.
Yeah, my dad too.
Well,
I was like,
nice.
Years I was embarrassed to say my dad like Tom Jones, but then I listened to it now. I was like, actually, this ain't bad. He's a really good singer. I like it. Yeah.
Did you tell me?
Funny how that happens.
You told me to just say Tom Jones, or
I was like, did you say Tom Jones like greatest hits?
Yeah, with Tom Jones, one of the people you mentioned.
I thought you just wanted me to literally just say the words Tom Jones.
No, I thought you said Tom Jones.
That had your back there. He said it quick,
say that.
without hesitation.
There you go. Okay.
Well, either way, we got that out of Ash now, so I appreciate it either way. Yeah, Mr. Curry, how about yourself?
Yeah, for me, like probably like the first stuff that I got into like on my own that I was really really into, listen to over and over again. Probably be two that I got into at the same time. Bad Religion's The Grey Race and
Nice.
Dark Side of the Moon.
Yeah. Awesome.
And so like one got me into like all the punk stuff and all that I ended up liking, and then the other one kind of got me into the other sort of stuff that I like.
What?
Oh, sorry.
My man froze.
No problem. Not most of it there.
Sorry, my phone is very low on battery. I'm trying to keep it plugged in.
Oh, no problem.
So is mine.
No worries. While I have you talking as well, I don't know if we've asked you this before, do you have a favorite Ash and the Arsonist song to play?
Mine's Drag Me Down.
That's because that's the one song you play lead on that I would not let Ash give me.
No,
when I joined the band, that was the one song I insisted Ash play the lead on.
The reason why it's my favorite is like it's the direction where I'm trying to go as a songwriter, trying to write like really catchy songs, and that one's like the closest to what I'm trying to achieve as a songwriter.
$5 says he says lost again. I'm just saying, you know why. But
it's actually not lost again.
Okay.
It's the new one.
Oh yeah, My Own Grave.
Digging My Own Grave, yeah.
Oh yeah, and I know why.
Oh, nice.
You'll know why when you hear it, if you've heard it. We don't need to explain it too much, but I'd say mine is. Let me think about this. Probably something after. Let me go Wound. I'm just saying Wound.
Wound is a good one.
Pretty
That's a
active
great
drums
tune.
on that, so pretty active
Yeah.
everything. And the other thing is too that triple harmony that you hear on the chorus. I was responsible for that. I came up with the idea. I remember he had the whole instrumentation. He came up with the lyrics, and it's just like, with all the respect, I mean, the chorus just sounded like, I'm not going to say a little flat, but it just like
it did sound flat.
Yeah, it did sound
flat without the harmonies. Yes.
Yeah, we need something to boost it, bring it up a little more, make it bigger. So it got kicked up a little bigger kicked up a little more in octaves, pitch, whatever it was, and then. That I just came up with, okay, here's one layer for me, one layer for Curry. We all layer up on the second half of the chorus here. And that should bring things to life a little more. And that gives it more of that signature character that makes that song stand out on the record.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
the barbershop version, will release that soon.
Yeah, get a quartet version going.
Yeah. Afternoon Delight. Yeah.
You had to know, you stole my answer, Matt. Like, you had to know I was going to say Wound. But
oh, yeah, that's good.
That's why I went first.
That's the bass song.
For you.
I'll change it up then, and I'll say Six Cycle, I think. It's got like so much different stuff going on. It's it's like the big changes in like dynamics and all that. And it's got a pretty fun.
There's some like lead bass parts in there for you too, which is kind of cool.
I get to use my chorus pedal. So, it's always nice to be able to use the pedals.
And the higher frets too.
It was fun too how we wrote it. Like, do you remember? It was just like We were going through song ideas.
Wasn't it parts of other songs?
Well, we were like jamming little things, and then I just did that little doom doom doom, that first 3 notes, and then Jaro's like, wait, do that again, and then I just noodled, and then we slowly built it, and it kind of wrote itself after that.
That's how it goes.
Yeah.
No, I got a funny story about that song.
Shoot.
Okay.
When we were doing the music video at Side Stage, so there's a scene at the end of that video where the drone, like, full on second towers Matt Curry.
Second towers.
It was the wound video.
Oh.
Right at the end, and was it Mike McComb had us do it for a slow motion shot? He had us do it in double time. I was ready to kill that man.
I was moving that day too. I like took a break from moving to film that video. So I was exhausted, and then he's like, "Do everything at twice the speed." And it's already like one of the fastest songs we play.
We did have a contender too. Remember?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Oh my god! And then he flies the drone directly into Matt's head.
Yeah.
Jeez.
If I had those blazons get stuck in your hair, that would have been bad.
Yeah, no doubt.
Made a good shot.
It
did. It made the final cut of the video.
Sure did.
Yeah. Oh,
That's how the video ends.
Sure.
Yeah.
Awesome. So I do want to talk again about the August 29th and the September 10th shows coming up. What can people expect with that? I know I already asked you about the set list, but it sounds like there's some new songs as well, maybe some surprises coming up if not, but really excited for both of those shows. Like I said earlier, 2 great venues, really good lineup as well for both shows.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well, these are going to be shows you definitely don't want to miss because you won't see us again probably till the new year. You definitely don't want to miss these. Full drill action for sure,
couple of covers.
and
Has to be.
a couple covers just to have some fun, And then
Yeah.
I'm going to be shredding up a storm like always. But that's about all I can say for these next 2 shows. They're going to be the ones you can't miss.
Yep.
Yeah, we were trying hard to make the live show, as fun as possible. So that's why sometimes you'll see the balloons come out and stuff.
We got a new banner too.
Yeah, just really trying.
The banner's coming out too.
Making it like a good experience for anybody who wants to come out. Like we're always trying to be different from everybody else from what they're doing.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, you got 2 great lineups. It definitely feels like kind of a celebration of everything that you've done so far, and looking into the not so distant future as well, into what's going to be coming up.
Yeah. So
we've had a very busy 4 years, right, Matt?
well, it's actually been. Well, you've been in it since 23, so it's really 3.
Yeah.
So we've been in this shit 7 for me, him this whole time, 6 for him. So it's been a quite iteration, and may long it live. But yes, this next show, it's nothing out of the ordinary plus more, But it's going to be a classic. Couple of Ash and the Arsonist shows, definitely
The levels.
out. Yep, it's going to be definitely going to be a good time. One for the ages. Ash and the Arsonist shows always are. We never disappoint.
Awesome. And I figured I'd ask at least one question that I know you aren't going to answer for me, because I am excited to know what the title for the new album is going to be. You have a cool theme.
Oh God!
Going with,
we have no idea
with that. So I figured I'd ask at least one question I knew I wouldn't get an answer to.
Thomas, we are so far from having a name for it. We have songs that don't even have names yet.
It'd probably be fire related, I guess.
Just keep the theme going.
Well, we had Ash and the Arsonist, we had Burn, we had Unignited. So the next one's got to be Reignited.
Or something of that sort.
Something of that sort. If a song title, right? If a song title or a lyric in one of the songs jumps out as the forerunner, that's what we usually go with.
Yeah, the logo looks really cool on Fire too. It's just, I love that artwork, and hopefully we could push more of that.
Yeah. Who did that artwork for us? We should plug them.
Adam Hallstrom.
That's who I thought it was.
Who was it? Sorry.
Adam Hallstrom, Pollution Lake Media. I've done collabs with him, all type of stuff. He did the artwork for Burn. Unignited.
With the fire logo.
Yeah.
Unignited was all Ash.
Yeah, I know. Unignited was Ash. I was talking about Burn.
Yeah, Bird was Adam Hallstrom, which is
The first
super good guy.
The first artwork for the first EP, that was me because it's very basic, straight to the point, didn't need to be fancy. So that's the gist of that right there.
Awesome. And while we're talking about it, definitely anyone who's going to the shows, pick up an album if you haven't as well. Unignited is a fantastic album. People are talking about physical media more than ever right now. It seems like great place to pick up a fantastic album. Definitely, either of the shows there.
And
sorry, Matt.
Sorry, and let me add, and I'll let you go. And on the subject of an upcoming show and what Joel's been talking about in the news as of recently, not a single hint of artificial intelligence on any of these records. It would be sacrilege for us even to suggest. Everything you hear is us, 100%. You guaranteed we are never going to do any of that stuff. So
not a chance.
Not a hope. It's
No
all us.
intelligence of any kind.
So death do us part. Go ahead, Joe.
But you pretty well settled it up there. I don't really remember what I was going to say. But
He put a stamp on it.
You did.
Awesome. Well, thank you for taking the time to talk to me, guys. We'll wrap things up here again. August 29th. It's
actually, you know what? I do got something to plug. While we're on break,
more time. I got a bit now. Go ahead.
While we're on break, you can find me and a couple other bands now. While we're on break, I am playing in a new Rat and Poison tribute band called Rat Poison.
Yeah.
And that'll be debuting very soon. That features
awesome.
Brian, the singer for Wicked Awesome, the guitar player for Wicked Awesome, and a few other guys that are in there, I just jammed with them on Thursday. Also, you can look forward to a new record with me on Montana White, Underneath the Conjuring band, and that'll be coming out right away.
Yeah, fucking Pat finally got around to putting his record out.
We're finally releasing this record. He's in town right now. I just saw him yesterday.
Nice.
Wicked. That's very exciting.
And I got something else that I will be doing, but unfortunately, I'm on gag order to even speak about it. But those who know, and it's going to be going to Saskatchewan in October.
That gives it away.
In November. Okay, I'm just not saying what it is, but if you are familiar with it, then you're familiar with it. That's all I can say.
That's as far as we can go with it. But yeah,
maybe one day I can talk about it, but not now.
One day we know we're gonna have you back on the podcast again. What's up, Joe?
And the last thing I'm going to say is I absolutely love these guys, and it's been so nice being back for the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's awesome to see you guys back together and ready to go. Like I said, these two shows really do kind of feel like a celebration of what you've done so far, what you've accomplished so far, and just getting ready for the near future as well.
We'll make sure it lives up to those expectations that you're placing on it, for sure.
We'll be back bigger than ever.
Indeed. Expect nothing less.
Absolutely. Looking forward to it. And congratulations again, Mr. Curry. Really excited for you. So I want to say that one more time.
Yeah, we're going to be uncles, and we're going to have that kid replacing him as bass in about 18 years.
So.
Sorry, Curry.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, if you need any advice, you can always reach out to me. No problem. I got 2 young ones at home, so.
He's the first one in the band with kids.
Absolutely.
All right, guys. Peace out, guys.
Really good talking to you guys. Thank you.
Yes.
Take care.